Yo, welcome to This Ain't No Rerun, a podcast where you'll laugh at comedic satire and enhance your social consciousness. In other words, we'll keep you woke and laughing while we discuss the things that affect and change our day-to-day black lives. Wake up! This ain't no rerun. It's your boy Solo.
I'm TC, and this ain't no rerun. Let's get started today.
Yo, it's your boy Solo, and you know who that is?
TC Cope.
And you know what this is. This ain't no rerun. And we got somebody special in front of us today, or in between us today. I hope to never see her outside of this moment right here.
Exactly.
We have the new honorable Judge Robin Kimbrough Hayes.
Right here. Nashville, Tennessee.
It's me. I'm Robin Kimbrough Hayes, General Sessions Court Judge, Division 5. The V stands for Vision and Victory.
And you know what I always say? If you don't know her, Google her.
That part.
This is her. Hey, she just got sworn in, man, to be the new judge of District 5. And Robin, we got to start out with one thing. So as the new judge, say we got a case pending. Not that I got a case pending, because I'm Solo. I live that life. That's TC. You live that right life. How do we approach you to get this thing?
This is a great question, because I've had someone to approach me about, can I get my case on your docket? You cannot do that. It's a no-no. The clerk, and this is great to have a conversation about the different moving parts of the court system. The clerk sets the docket. So however your case is the journey of your case to the court goes first through the clerk. And the clerk sets the docket and is assigned to, in Davidson County, is assigned to a particular room. And that room has a function. And as a General Sessions Court judge, I'm rotating on each one of those rooms. So one week I could be doing civil. Next week I could be doing criminal bond docket. That means someone's out on bond, but they're getting their court date heard. Or I could be what is called the jail docket. So they have a misdemeanor jail docket for cases that have sentencing under a year, 11 months, 29. And there's felony jail docket where it has sentences for a year or more. So I'll be rotating in and out of those dockets. So that prevents people from shopping out, saying, oh, I want to go to Judge Kimbrough Hayes' court, or I want to go to Judge Bell's court. But you never know. We're kind of rotating.
So guess what? If you know Miss Robin right here, the Honorable Judge Robin, hey, it's 9 times out of 9, you're not going to get her as your judge. You ain't not going to get her. I'm going to call her up and say, look here, Judge, can I see you today?
And once you do that, I'm going to recuse myself from your case.
You use a big word, a legal word that most people don't know what it means.
Right.
Recuse. You heard it a lot during the Trump incidents and whatever in the presidency. But you want to
So what is recuse? This is great. So I've had a whole lesson on recusing. So what that means, if a judge has a conflict of interest with a case, or wants to avoid even the look of a conflict of interest, the judge has some discretionary powers to recuse themselves of that case and let another judge hear it. And so
recuse would be excuse.
Yeah, excuse. Yes, right. Excuse.
That's what I'm gonna say.
Excuse yourself from the case, because we want to make sure everything is fair. And if somebody thinks that it's unfair, if the judge feels like this is going to look unfair and it's not going to, it's going to take away from the integrity of the process, then the judge should recuse themselves.
Excuse yourself, Judge.
Yes. So some people do file requests for judges to get off cases because they feel like, but the judge doesn't necessarily have to. And let me tell you, the rules are really tight on this issue. So just because you don't like the judge or you don't like something the judge did, doesn't mean that you can get rid of the judge off the case.
So if they did want you to be on their case, how would that work?
You can't do it. The clerk sets the docket.
Right, we got
Law School
101 right here.
The clerk is an important position, and so excited our clerk Joseph Day. He will be the first African American clerk in Davidson County.
Hey, Joseph Day is your boy Solo. You know I said you could put your sign in my parking lot. My man.
So yeah, Joseph Day is the clerk, and the clerk has a lot of power because they set the docket.
Oh, very good.
And so yesterday I had almost a 2-hour meeting with the clerk with the General Sessions civil clerk, that's who he is, and his staff about things that how we're going to run different dockets that I'll be sitting on on the civil side. So the clerk runs the docket.
So when do you actually start your judgeship?
Okay, I start September the 1st, but today I am official. I have signed my oath. I have been sworn in, and it is surreal. I cannot believe it. I was so worried about this event. It was like planning my wedding. I should say our wedding. My husband always says, "You say it was my wedding too," right. And it was. But it was.
She said it was.
It was. He is the love of my life.
Hey, viewers, listeners out there, I'm going to tell you right now, this woman here is a spiritual woman. If you didn't make it down to see her swearing in, and you may have seen her all over the city, like you said, she ran for senator at one point in time.
Yeah, I did.
She was all over the state of Tennessee. But if you don't know her, let me vouch right here for her, because you know all about this decency. When you're speaking of decency among black people, black women in general, and you know I'm always on you, black woman. Here's a role model for you for decency.
I'm
for
trying
decency.
my best.
Decency is what we all have. Decency is a part of how the village was raised. Everybody can put their hand down and tell you exactly what you need to do.
That's right. Right now you have a praying judge. You have a judge that loves her black man husband.
Love him.
You have a judge that loves and celebrates and elevates her children.
Love them.
You have a judge that's modest.
They wear me out, but I love them.
You have a modest judge. You have a decent judge in power right now. So no matter what we do going forward, let's keep this woman up in our prayers and in position to make changes that's going to affect our day-to-day lives.
Day to day. And she also, like she said, she moves around a little bit. She could very easily end up in a juvenile court as well.
Well, let me tell you, that's Sheila Calloway's wheelhouse. Okay, and let me just say this. I just want to shout out some of the black women judges. We have women judges. And let me just say a couple of things. First of all, this is the first time we've had this many women judges, period, on the bench.
Oh, wow.
So this is historical.
What's the total number of women judges?
Oh, golly, you asked me that. I don't know what the total number is in Tennessee, but that is a good question. I just finished with baby judge school.
Okay.
And yes,
we'll have you back on there.
Yes, I'll tell you about that. So this is a really good question, but I will tell you that we do need more representation of the judiciary across our state, and that requires us to get up and run for office. So that's what I believe in. But I'm excited. Judge Calloway, go ahead.
For any woman, any young girl that's out there that's aspiring to make a change in their community, on their block, in their city, in their state, what advice would you give them as the first step they should take to get to the position where this honorable Robin,
Kimbrough, hey.
How do we get to this spot?
Well, first of all, keep the faith. Don't give up, and don't let your circumstances define where you can go.
Can you repeat that again?
Don't let your circumstances define who you are and what you can be. Because I grew up in a trailer park, and we actually found a picture of my old trailer park. It is still there. Wow. And it was difficult for me really to look at those pictures because there was a lot of bad things in the trailer park. But I let that trailer park experience really drive me to get an education. This is my ticket out. I said, if I get all the education I can get out of this.
So you didn't take your circumstances as a crutch to keep you from succeeding to where you are right now. No matter where you are in life, no matter how low you think you are, you didn't use any of that as a crutch. You used it as a trampoline to propel yourself to the high level.
Yeah, I wasn't even thinking about using it as a crutch. I can't even recall getting any extra benefits or anything because I was poor living in a trailer park. I think one time I had a free lunch ticket, and I can't hardly remember that I had this little ticket that you punched holes in. But I just thought if I worked hard, I could get out of the trailer park. I moved in that trailer park when I was 4 years old and didn't move out to my junior year of high school. And so my whole focus was how to get out of the trailer park. And I did. And I vowed that my children would never have to live or experience the things that I experienced, and it wasn't just about getting a big home for them, but just the basics. Don't get in the trailer park. Don't experience some of the abuse that I experienced. Or the bullying experience, that I wanted to make sure that they were protected from that. It was just really basic things. So I accomplished that.
I would say you did accomplish
But
that.
one thing I did say about my kids, I gave them like a lot. But guess what? I'm in my season now to take back, to replenish,
Give me back.
and to recover.
So I heard
I love my children.
I heard during your swearing in that you also are an author. You wrote a book. So I'm listening to your story. I'm listening to your story then, and I'm listening to it now. I think it would be a great benefit, not just to young black girls or young black boys, but just to young people in general. For you to write a book that said how I escaped the trailer park.
Well, you know what? Some people have been wanting me to write about running for office, and yeah, I could write about my trailer park story. I've got a book cooking in my head right now. And so yeah, I'll keep that in mind.
Keep that in mind.
Because you can get out of the trailer park, and my goal is to go back to that trailer park
And help.
and I want to see what children live there,
There it is.
regardless of their color or whatever, and let them know. I want to like knock on doors and say, I grew up in this trailer park, and you can get out of this.
TC, this is a remarkable woman. I mean,
Get out of
on the surface, you just think she's somebody who's been drinking Red Bull.
No.
Two Red Bull.
And a monster.
No.
Because that energy's somewhere else. But inside all that energy, man, there's so much passion and love.
Well, I care about people, and my goal is to hold the people in my heart. And with that said, can I go and greet my guests
Yes,
in
you
here?
can.
But my goal is to hold the people in my heart, and y'all need to come down to the court and do a podcast down at the court.
You give us the invitation.
You give us the
and come
invitation.
down and do it on site.
Give us the invitation, give us the time and the date. Hey,
This ain't no rerun.
We're gonna be there.
And it won't be no rerun.
Hey, we want to thank Robin. Robin, we want to thank you once
Thank you,
again.
Miss Robin.
Congratulations.
Thank y'all for believing in me.
Hey, we already know. We know you're gonna do great things,
Yeah.
gooder things. How's
And
that?
I don't mind sitting beside 2-5 new pie.
She knows what's up, baby.
She already knows. Say it out there. Come on, Solo. Tell them what's up.
She know what's up.
Yeah. Ain't no rerun.
There you go, baby. Robin, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I'm going to say hi to my guests.
All right,
Thank you all so much. Woo!
As the honorable judge
Okay.
ascends to a bench, hey, we want to say, yo, thank y'all for tuning in. But this ain't no rerun.
Thank y'all, man. Sometimes you need to have something that you don't know about. I don't know that much about the law, but I plan on doing it. I plan on reading, listening, studying about what this law is. I don't plan on being in front of it. I don't want to be in front of it. No. But I do want to know, and we know that you always got to have somebody to help you when you need it.
So, TC, once we get that invite to go down to the court,
We're going down there.
we'll be broadcasting live. I know it's y'all's Friday, man, and man, we got other things we got to do too. But we appreciate y'all tuning in. But right now, y'all go ahead.
Yeah, we'll catch up because this ain't no rerun.